What did you notice, or what was your experience with releasing the "I can't" version of yourself? Anybody want to share? Okay, go ahead, Heather.
I woke up this morning and all the way to work, I practiced and said all of those sentences. I have even more of this. I have even more of that. I am even more of this. I am even more of that. And then, even when I ran errands during work, I was doing it in the car then too. And then I just caught myself that I was repeating them all day long.
That's awesome. I love it. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. And what did you notice by doing that?
And
What?
then if I caught myself using a negative word in there, like I have even more of, and then there was like maybe not a full whatever, I go, no, you don't say it like that.
True.
And I worded it in a much like I already have it.
That's awesome. I love it. And did you notice a difference in your energy or your perception or what you felt?
uh yes, I was much happier feeling today. I also have to say, Um, I've had a lot of heart tests done and I've had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stress. My body's been killing me. I do think some of it's the change of life and hormones, some of it is not. But today was the first day I woke up and I actually did not feel awful.
That's great. I love it.
Like in a long time, I felt like, oh, wait, I don't feel anything in my chest. My legs didn't hurt when I woke up this morning. So I did feel it. So I am going to choose to say that all this positive energy is done that for me.
That's amazing. Yes. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Congrats and way to celebrate. Who else would
Thank
like to share? Anybody?
you. Did you fall off the couch? I'm sorry, my dog just fell off the couch.
Oh, geez. Geez, geez. So we are just sharing what your experience was from tonight, and Heather just also shared what her experience today was like. So what have you noticed differently for yourself? Cassandra, did you get to go through the exercise from yesterday again? No? Okay. Are you okay? Yeah? Okay. Um, so tonight, Larissa, did you want to share anything?
Oh, yes. Try to do that cord cutting exercise for the pain in my neck, and it was work for a couple hours. I feel great.
Yay! Awesome! It's so good that you went and got that and did the work.
What cabinets together? I did not do that for a long time.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. I love that you guys are putting the action in and doing it and seeing the results. That's amazing. Awesome. So excited for you. Um, so tonight we talked about the ego. We talked about stories. Um, what is something that you feel called or have want some more information on? Let's see if you guys come up with anything. If not, I will. What do you feel would serve you more about setting boundaries, being healthy, or like forgiveness work? Um, uh, today,
Inner inner peace with my decisions.
inner peace with my decisions.
If does that make sense? If I'm wording it correct?
What?
Have peace with decisions that I
So what's happening now when you're with your
like.
decision?
I haven't made a decision that I should make. So when I make it, I need to have the peace when I make it. I don't know if that makes sense.
What's stopping you from making a decision? or the
I
decision?
I think it's definitely just fear. Fear of failure, fear of change, fear of hurting somebody, fear of
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
fear. Unfortunately,
Fear,
I'm
yeah.
realizing fear has actually controlled my life a lot more than I thought it did for too many years. Now, I've always thought I had fear. Everybody has a little fear of whatever. Change is a huge thing for most people, but I didn't think it controlled as much as I'm now thinking it has for a lot of decisions I've made over the last so many years.
Okay. How old were you when you feel? Uh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Pretty. Am I saying your name right?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So I want you to realize that I'm going to take you through a healing right now,
Sorry.
process for you guys right now, and everything that you've done this week is reprogramming your thoughts and your habits. But you get to create a daily, um, I'll say, builder, right? Like you just think of a habit. A habit is created by doing things over and over and over and over again, right? And then it becomes so habitual you don't even have to think about it, right? That's what a habit is. So when we go through this process, you're going to create a new thought process. And as you create this new thought process, you get to develop, like, what are some habits that you get to create to feed this? Like, Heather, you started today with sharing your new habit.
Mhm.
And so you get to continue that. Maybe it is affirmations. My son wrote on his, I thought this was brilliant. I did not tell him this, but he wrote down his commitments, his new commitments that he's wants to make to the family on his mirror in his room, so that every time he got up, when he looked at himself, he would be reminded of his new commitments. I was like, that's pretty brilliant. So maybe it's something along those lines. But you know,
Yeah, I have affirmations on my mirror. I think I said that last night.
yeah,
Mhm.
you did. Yep. So let's just do a. I'm thinking here how I can serve you best. Um, so fear comes from lack of trust and surrender, right? So if we're living in fear, you're living in your ego. So we want to put some energy into your crown chakra and your third eye. Those are your spiritual, right? So you know, the affirmations, the detoxing through meditation, like declaring and having a vision of where you want to go. Um, so if I'm saying this so that you can
So
come.
can I interrupt you? You're saying I have to clear the crown and the third eye chakra? Is that what you're
I
saying?
don't know if
That's
your third eye is blocked. I'm saying as part of your daily habits, those are the things that are going to keep you in trust
got
and
it.
surrender.
Okay. Yep.
Is
Okay.
working on your crown and your third eye,
Okay.
as well as opening up your heart. I mean, and so I gave you that tool in the cord cutting to help open up the heart. It's in the WhatsApp group.
Right.
So what we'll do right here is we'll go into a process to reprogram the um, some of the fear that you guys have, or it can be lack of confidence. Is that what you said, Pretty? Self-confidence. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I'm definitely struggling with confidence in my choices after they're judged, or if someone's opinion differs from mine, or they make me feel bad about the choice that I've made. I have a hard time standing up for what I chose
Yeah.
and why I chose it.
So you get to pick on one thing. Is it judgment? Is it standing up for yourself? Is it lack of self-confidence in your choices? So, could you name 3 things there? Like, let's break it down and pick one that you want to work on tonight.
Let's go with self-confidence because that would help everything else.
Okay, so work on you can go on. So you'll go back to the first time when I do this, you'll look at when was the first time you lost confidence. Okay. When we do the exercise.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in together and out. One more breath together and out. Just keep your eyes closed. Just allowing yourself to stay present in your body, feeling your breath. And imagine you begin to notice a timeline of your life. See your line stretching all the way to the past. And now see your line that represents right now. And then see the line stretching all the way to the future. You may see this line, you may sense this line, or you may just hear the words that I'm saying, knowing that the subconscious mind now is making all the connections for you, whether you have a conscious awareness or not. So decide upon a problem you wish to deal with. Maybe it's what we discussed, or maybe the subconscious mind is pulling something else up for you. Maybe it's the fear or the self-doubt, the inability to stand up for yourself, the lack of trust, indecisiveness. Whatever the problem is, decide now. And now begin to bring your awareness back to the line, noticing that there's different things on the line that stand out from you. Maybe there's different memories. Maybe you see a line that looks different in different spots. Maybe you hear it differently in different spots. And as you go through this process, you may consciously have an awareness as you go through this, or you may not. And just allow your subconscious and unconscious mind now bring you back in time, all the way back in time to 5 minutes before that very first incident that initiated the programming of your problem. Notice the version of yourself that you see there. She doesn't know the ramifications of what's about to happen. She hasn't been through the experience yet. You, on the other hand, know all of the ramifications, all of the problems, all of the programming, all of the outcomes. You get to supply her with all she needs. All the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the new thoughts, new beliefs that you have. You get to supply it to her so that when she goes through that experience now, she begins to make it an entirely different experience. She begins to make it a whole new perspective, a whole new way of looking at it, a whole new interpretation that's empowering and that's resourceful. And as you go through that experience with her, stop and ask her, what does she need from you? What's the gift that you can give her to support her? Allow yourself now to give what is asked for her and continue to move through that process, that time, and allow yourself to go through the rest of your timeline, seeing how you begin to shift the way you've seen your past before. And as you begin to notice the new shifts, the new perspectives, the new beliefs that you have created and the impact on your life, knowing you can't change the past, but you can choose to see it differently as you do now. Allowing yourself to come up to the present moment and see yourself, look back and just notice what new thoughts, new beliefs, new understandings have you created from this new way of living. And then turn and look into your future. And as you step into your future, notice what's possible for you now. Notice your new decisions, your new wisdom, what that brings to you, the new feelings. And then step into the future and actually feel it and live it and be in it. Know that this is yours. This is your birthright. You own this. You created it. And then bring yourself back with love and gratitude into your heart. And as you come back into this present moment filled with love and gratitude, just allow yourself to write down one word, one sentence, one word of wisdom that came from you through the process. What came to you guys? Optimism. That's awesome. Why is that interesting? Ah, see, you reprogrammed your mind. So now you get to create. What are the daily habits that you get to create that are going to continue to honor this new thinking? Brave. Awesome, Larissa. Very cool. I love it. Yeah. Heather, you're processing for those tears?
No, no tears.
Okay.
Just had an itch up there.
I was gonna say it's not uncommon. Awesome. So what I'd like you guys to do is just come up with something that's going to support you feeling brave, you feeling optimistic, or whatever else came out of that exercise for you. That's going to build on tonight's exercise, okay? That makes sense? I always say trying is lying. You're either doing it or you aren't. No more trying. No more trying. Okay, I feel that's a lot of work that you guys did on yourself today. How else can I support you tonight? Let's go with any other questions. No, no other questions? No other? No.
I have a question.
Yes.
I know I had mentioned prior that I have a fear of success and a fear of judgment. And when I just kind of stepped into this exercise, I know that I need to prioritize taking the time to write, which has been a goal of mine for quite a while now, in completing a book. And I feel like I know what I need to do and the habits that I need to create in doing that, but I feel a block around getting.
So yesterday's class, I don't know if you did it. I know you weren't here live, but yesterday's class, we put all, so what I would put in the box that you'll know when you do the replay, put in the box all the things that you feel are keeping you back from prioritizing.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do need to keep up with yesterday's class, so that sounds helpful.
Yeah. And when you go through that, you'll be able to release and step into some new thoughts around this.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. Let me know afterwards how it was and what that was like for you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Anybody else? Any other thoughts or questions? Okay, tomorrow is all about your self-talk. So it's a good I'll teach you something called the energy triangle tomorrow. It's a powerful tool that you get to use moving forward. I do encourage each and every one of you. There's something within inside of you that made you purchase this extra bundle. And so I would look at filling out the application. If you have questions, anybody have questions around that for Fear to Freedom? No? So I encourage you.
Sorry, I meant to ask, which application is that?
Oh, you know what? You missed the last few minutes of the class.
Yes.
Yeah. So I talked about, I'll put it here. I'll put it in the chat now about applying to my program to continue to do work like this on yourself.
Amazing. Okay, great.
There is a limited spot. There's only 5 spots left available. So I encourage you, if this at all feels like it resonates with you and you want to move forward, I encourage you to fill it out. And I obviously, if you do, I will, because you guys purchase the bundle, I would prioritize your applications first. If the price is something that seems uncomfortable for you, but the work seems like it's something you want to do, I encourage you just to fill out the application and have a call. We can see what we can work out for you. I always say, don't let fear run the show. And if it's fear of the money, let us overcome the fear, right? Somebody that just came in, the person that waited the whole year to come in, she is making more money. She created an extra $1,000 a month, and she had so much fear around money that she almost didn't join again. And so the work that you will do will help you shift wherever you want, wherever you want to shift, so that you can open up your heart and receive. I've seen it time and time again, but I also see people let fear stop them from moving forward. So I encourage you, even if you're scared, have the courage to move forward and let yourself live your life. Life is now. So that's all I got. You all have my phone number. Send me a message if you have any questions, and I'll, we can talk about it. What does this say? Yes, the answer is yes. Pretty. Did I send you a text message today? I feel like I sent everybody a text message today. I tried to. I worked on it. I got distracted. So if you didn't, I'll send you one and just see how else I can support you all. All right. Okay. I can't wait till tomorrow. Have a fabulous night, everybody. Talk soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Good night.